March 8th, 2025. Today would be Dad's 90, 89th? 89th birthday? I think that's right. Or 91st? 89th. Yeah. Yeah, I slept all right and briefly and tried to make a good day of it just for Dad's birthday. um, Today was a trip to Canada. We got cracking on that pretty early. I think Emily got here around 7, a little before 7. And we got bug in. We got up to, the traffic was good the whole way there, pretty much. Border wasn't too bad. Got to use my passport, my new passport, for the first time. That's always cool. Got to where Deanna was at in Vancouver, I think around 10, a little before maybe. And then we picked her up and headed up to this place called Capilano Suspension Bridge. And that was pretty cool. It was like a whole touristy thing they kind of built around the suspension bridge itself, which is cool. It's, it's high above water, river that's down below. And yeah, I'll post up some video clips I got here. We walked around the whole place. It was raining the whole time. And yeah, it was what you would probably think are generally miserable conditions, but we still had a good time. We were way up in the trees, sort of like an Ewok village, like these sky bridges going from tree to tree. After that was, of course, after walking across the bridge itself, the main hub of the entire place. We wandered around and saw just a bunch of different areas that they've kind of built there. There's like some extremely old and large Douglas fir trees. One they call Big Doug, another one they call Grandma. It's over 800 years old. And Big Doug, I think, was over 600 years old. And there was, it was just a pretty interesting place. A lot of little different things to see. When we went back across the bridge, there's a whole cliffside, track bridge kind of thing that they built onto the cliff. That's pretty interesting. It was just a sturdy metal bridge thing, kind of wrapped around, and they just made cool shapes on it, and that was pretty cool. And then we went to lunch up there and ate that. That was good. Then we made our way back into town, and Deanna wanted to hit the Mountie store. I guess I didn't get any video of that, but I will show the maple leaf shaped maple syrup thing that I got. I figured I had to get some of that. It seemed like a good touristy idea. Pick that up. It was a tiny little store, but it was cool. Then we made our way over. On the way back to the car, we stopped in at Tim Hortons, grabbed a donut and some hot chocolate, and then made our way to Granville Island. It's like a marketplace, sort of like Pike's Place in Seattle. I got a little video of these, I guess, granary silo type things with some funny people painted on them. I thought that was kind of humorous. And otherwise, we kind of walked around in the market. I don't think I got any video of that, but there was just lots of different stuff there, artisanal type stuff, crafts and things, and a lot of different foods and whatnot. Some like hat stores and just about anything you can think of. It was cool to just wander around and check all that stuff out. And after that, we headed back over to the area near the hotel where Deanna's brother is at, and we met up at this meat pie place called Peaked Pies, I think, or I think something like that. And they had kangaroo meat pies. I didn't bother getting that. I thought a chicken one sounded fine, so that's what I grabbed. But Deanna's brother ate the kangaroo meat one. He thought it was pretty good. That was interesting. And after that, we just ran over to Safeway and grabbed some desserts and other various things and ate that near their hotel before calling it a night. It was a good day. It was a lot of good conversation, and it's cool just to see some sights and get out and be social and wander around and get slammed by the weather. We made our way back home. Me and Emily, Deanna, and her brother are coming back tomorrow. And yeah, we had a good conversation on the way back. Just a lot of deep diving into various topics about life and whatever. A little, opening the curtain a little bit about relationship stuff, how life is going. I felt like she gave me some encouraging advice, I guess, some information and whatnot. Deanna today finally made it clear she's got a boyfriend. That's cool. Good for her. Sounds like it's a little unsure what's going on there at the moment, but maybe she works that out, and that will be good for her. And it helps me kind of get a clearer plan for maybe moving to Utah, potentially. I think I'm at least in the next week or two, with work and whatnot, what I'm planning to do, I think I'll spend about a week there in Utah and maybe be able to try to go to some single adult activities and maybe make a few connections, maybe get a better sense of things, maybe scout some kind of place to move to, or I don't know. Yeah, it should be interesting there. Yeah, so do I have a deep thought for the day? I think the deep thought would be that I guess it kind of relates to a comment Deanna made. She talked about how her boyfriend was someone that was not, maybe not so active in the church, maybe when they met, or maybe, I don't know, maybe he's not now still, but that she still felt inclined to give him a chance because they had a good connection when they met. Which is good and valuable, important. And she encouraged me to say, hey, even if you haven't been active and doing those things that maybe a church girl normally would be looking for, it doesn't mean you're going to get shot down. I think that's the vibe I kind of got. That might not be the exact words she gave, and I think, I don't know, it's just important to realize that, I guess my deep thought would be, it's important to realize that everybody makes choices not in a vacuum, not based on the paper, what is clear and written and obvious. And she probably, had she met this guy on paper, maybe not would have given him a chance, but because she did give him a chance, she realized there was a good connection, and maybe there is a positive relationship developing out of that. And as I kind of spoke with Emily a little bit, I expressed that that's commonly an issue I've had in the past, that I basically kind of shoot myself down before I even really try to approach any particular women that I even might be attracted to, because I more or less typically assume, and for whatever reason, a lot of it because I know I'm kind of an odd duck, that I'm just not the person that girl will be looking for. So I essentially count myself out before she gives me the chance, one way or the other. I just shoot myself down before she gets a chance to. That's been my kind of standard operating procedure in these relationship type settings for, I don't know, maybe forever, I don't know. And there's no easier way to truly avoid relationships than through shooting yourself down in an online setting where literally the woman never even gets a chance to see you, to make any assessment, to make any potential connection. It's it's really a bummer that I've kind of been functioning this way for a long time. So I'm going to do what I can to try to make that change in my mentality and in my action, and jump into that muddy water and just actually feel the pain, the sting of rejection, because it's valuable, rather than try to reject myself without any real sting, where nothing could potentially come of it because I already did that. I don't know. I hope all that makes sense. I'm really tired. It's been a long day, but it's been good. It's been enlightening. I hope that is something that anybody listening to this can take to heart and really truly understand. Maybe not even in just relationship settings, but if in any practical life goal, it can apply. Don't shoot yourself down before you take steps toward failure. Just don't do that. Just go try to do the thing and fail. Or not fail, because that's also a possibility. And kind of in reality, the more you fail, the less likely it is you're going to fail again. At some point, failure leads to success. So take that and stuff up your pipe, Mr. Failure Man. Until next time.